Okay, so I purchased this shelf thing at not Hobby Lobby, oh my goodness, Goodwill for $4.49. And you can see the shelves are adjustable. I'm going to remove them for now. We're going to give it some paint. It's a little dirty. I might have to blow that out. So this is going to be a dark and moody, a little gothic. I have some B-Flex here that I'm going to be adding to it. I have this, and I have these corners. So one of the issues with the corners is when I put them on, we're not going to be able to use the first 3 lines. So wherever this goes, before this goes in, wherever that shelf is at, is going to have to stay there. I don't think it's going to be able to be removed, but I have one for each corner. And I was going to add more trim, but that's going to block the shelves. So I've been in a dilemma over this, but I think I'm just going to use these and the top part. And I think it's going to go on the upwards like that. And the paper that I'm going to use is this one. This is a Decoupage Queen, very grungy, very gothic. I absolutely love it. So this is going to be pretty simple, but it should be fantastic also. So let me just blow this out. There's some dust in there. Sitting in Goodwill. And I'm not really sure where this actually came from. I mean, there's nothing on it, but there is little hooks to hang it. And the Goodwill red mark is there. So I'm just going to paint the backboard here with gesso. Just a white paint. And then I'm going to paint the rest of it black. And sorry, I have a runny nose today. Not sure what's going on. But, oh no, what happened here? Huh, I got a brush and you can use it. Try this one. Okay. So the paper that I'm using is the new release of the Decoupage Queens Fall and Halloween. And this is the Gothica. That's what it's called. Collection. I love this collection. And I will leave a link so you guys can purchase it if you would like to create something similar. But it is fantastic. Just need a little bit more. Come on. I mean, you can make this like an apothecary shelf, which would be a cool idea, right? And I wish I knew where it came from. And as you can see, I'm getting white everywhere. Okay. Now, let me put these down. I'm going to paint the rest of it in black. And I am going to use the glossy enamel from Deco Art in the color black. Simple, huh? I am sort of worried about these things, but I'll do my best. Grab me a wet wipe here to clean up any messes I may have. My fingers. My fingers are always a mess. Okay, so let me see what we got here. So, if you guys don't know, my name is Donna. I'm the owner of Revived Beauty, with DIY with Donna. And, oops, I almost hit the bottom of that with this. I'm the owner of VFlex. And VFlex is where I sell these appliques I just showed you and a lot of decoupage paper, a lot of, I have transfers. What else do I have? I have some paint. I have Pent Art, which is what I am really excited about right now. I just started getting Pent Art on my shop. And Pent Art is a really good product. It's one of the best out there. So I'm going to have to move this around to get all the little nooks and crannies. But anyway, I'm going to get this all painted. And I don't want you guys having to sit and watch me paint. So I should be back when I get it all done. Okay, so I got it all painted. Painted the whole thing black. I painted the little appliques. Those are all painted, and I painted the shelves. I do have to go over these a little bit. But I wanted to get this paper down, try to like figure out how I want it. Sort of thinking that I want to, no, we can't do it that way. Okay, I just got to figure this out. So I do want this, as much of these as possible in here. I'm thinking I'm going to do this. This. Just trying to make sure I have it right. Let's see, scissors right here. Hopefully, be able to see all this. looks like I might have it uneven because it's okay, well, let's just see how this works. Hopefully it'll be okay. So I'm just going to get this cut. So I think I've mentioned it before, but Decoupage Queen has lovely rice paper. It's just so good. It feels almost like material. So I'm going to cut and then measure again. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it's like a little, it must be the box is not square because it's not evening out. So I will just have to do the best I can. I can get it back up. But I'm thinking I cut it crooked, so I just trim a little bit off. And it's better. So anyway, I'll just go over with some black and cover that up. But get my decoupage medium down, and I'm using the Liquitex gloss medium and varnish. Oh, I want a lot. Need some water on it. So I have heard several things about decoupage. That you really want it thicker, more, and it helps the wrinkles. And then I've heard you want it thin. So I'm not quite sure like what really is working. Here I'm going a little thicker. We shall see. Just don't want like any like big globs. I'm just misting my paper. Maybe if I do it like this. It's going to dry before I can get this paper on. So you get the bottom. Or I am just going to try another way. It's not exactly how I want it. Oh, I still couldn't get it really even there. But I will fix it. I'm just going to go over it. So I got some goop in that thing. I don't want to leave that there. You guys can see it. It's like, no, because this is, we might be putting one of these in there. Okay, looks pretty good. So I'm just going to go around the edges that have white with some black. I'm just using a little brush. Probably needs to dry some more. Okay, if it looks a little grungy, because this whole picture is grungy, right? I'm gonna dry it here for a second. I'll be okay. So I went ahead and dried it and put a top coat on it. It's still a little wet, but I do want to get these on there. Let's start with the top one. So this is sort of what I'm thinking. I was thinking of putting it as far up as possible, but I'm afraid it's not going to stay. So I'm going to have to do this. And then I found, what did I do with it now? Found this little thing from Totally Dazzled. So these were like mystery packs that I received from them, and they're just so good. So good. So, well, if I can get it open. So I was thinking like that. Let's see. I don't know how to get that to zoom in. Anyway, what do you guys think? I think that's going to be really cool looking. So I'm going to get this glued down. I told you guys, this is an easier craft. So I always have problems when gluing. I never know like what section needs the glue. So yeah, I'll do it like that. Oops. So get this on here. No, I want it more like that. I got any glue on it. I'll wipe it off. Okay, I think that looks good. Let me see about adding this guy. Well, I'm going to be going over it with some Rub and Buff, or I guess it's gold now since I'm using gold on this thing. So I'm just going to add some glue. Just trying to get little dabs there. So I was considering copper, But okay, so let's do this one. And I think I could go. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to have to add a shelf in here. So, do I want to go here? Okay, let me just get them all in. Just to get an idea of what they all look like. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I still have one here. And I'm not even sure if we need it. I mean, it's weird because if we do it here, there's hardly any room. I'm thinking here, and then the top and bottom thinner. And then I have an extra one. So, okay, I think that works. And so I'm just gluing this down. Let me push it up a little. Okay. And there's that one. Something there. Okay, I think that looks good. What do you guys think? I see, like, we're sort of cutting off his head there. There's nothing I can do about it. I think it's okay. I mean, I could move it, right? And I did consider getting some kind of trim I'm putting here. I mean, that's still an option. Turn this around so you can sit better. Yeah, that's better. So that is an option to add some trim, little trim here, here, here. I can't add any there because we wouldn't be able to get the shelves out. So I sort of feel like sealing this with this clear varnish. I'm going to try it, see what it does. It's a very high gloss varnish from Pintart. But I just want to see what it does, how it seals it. Just doing a little test on this one. So I'm going to get this dry and see if it makes any kind of a difference. Okay, so I got it dry, but there's really no difference in it because I used a glossy enamel to begin with, so it was already shiny. Anyway, I just want to highlight this with Rub and Buff. I have some, I put some on my plate here. Let's see how this works. I'm just highlighting, slightly going over it. Just trying to hit the high spots. It's not that easy. And this brush probably ain't the best at it. Okay. But the good thing with Rub and Buff, it doesn't matter. It looks great no matter what you do, where you put it. It just brings in that oomph that you need. Especially for a dark and moody project. Okay. Let's see. So if you guys liked what I did, you're enjoying this, please consider subscribing, commenting, and liking my channel. I do a lot of dark and moody. It's my favorite. And I did put a poll out for this, and I did get a couple of, because I was considering doing like the French chateau core, that new French look that's out now. It's like a fancy French. I did consider that, and so I put that in the poll, and people voted for dark and moody, which I was happy about because, you know, I love dark and moody. It's my jam. So if you guys like anything that I did, please consider that, subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you. I do lives 3 times a week. I have 2 guests. On Tuesday, I have Lisa with the Junk Wench. On Wednesday, I have Carrie from Sparkle Mountain Creations. And then on Friday, I do a segment on Fridays. I try to do a quick craft, but sometimes they're like really long. But I would love for you guys to join me and chat with me and let me know what you guys think. And I am trying to get some videos in between. I know if you're already a subscriber, you're seeing a lot of stuff from you. And I hope you don't mind. Just trying to keep active. Anyway, please like, share. If you guys could share me out, that would be amazing. So like, share, comment. I would love that. Truly love that. Anyway, I will do the final reveal here in just a sec. So hold on.